Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me on this 5-day coach preview. I first want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for joining this group and deciding to learn a little bit more about what I do as a virtual health and wellness coach. So about 4 years ago, I decided to change my life forever. I wasn't happy where I was. I wasn't eating right. I was out drinking a lot, and I wasn't working out like I used to. I played 3 sports a year in high school, and I was raised Italian, so I never really learned how to properly fuel my body. And, going back to elementary school, I was always picked on for my weight. And then, luckily I had some good luck with puberty and kind of grew into my own, and I decided that I wanted to start playing sports. So I was always very active, very involved with everything, but I never really felt great about my body. I never really had that self-confidence that I saw in so many other people that I looked up to. And then in college, I loved every second of it, but maybe a little bit too much, and I stopped taking care of my body. And my senior year in college, I was actually working to pay my tuition, and I was living in an apartment with 3 other girls, and I kind of had this moment where I realized I needed to make a change. What they would take 2 minutes to do, picking out their outfits and getting ready, it would take me 2 hours to do. I never felt comfortable in my clothes, and I was always beating myself up about it. And it kind of got into this cycle of not eating before going out, and if I had a slice of pizza, I wouldn't eat for 2 days, and I was still not comfortable in my body. So I decided that I had to do something different, and I signed up for the Insanity program. And like most of you, I thought there's no way this at-home workout is going to work, but for some reason I bought it anyways. Well, 60 days later, I ended up losing about 23 pounds, and from that moment on, my life was changed. Obviously, there was still a big learning curve, is unlike what I've offered to plenty of people with the coaching experience and holding accountability groups. That wasn't something that was really around when I did the Insanity program. So I didn't have this concept of proper portions or what I should be doing when, and how much working out is too much working out and how little is too little. So I kind of just had to do it all on my own. And it was something I could say I'm very proud of, but it definitely made it more difficult. Within that year, I had lost over 30 pounds and was probably in the best shape of my life. About a year ago, I met my coach, Sam, and we have now become best friends, and we don't even live in the same state. That is one of my favorite things about coaching, is that I have now a best friend who lives in Chicago, and we talk every day, and she has, without a doubt, changed my life. So brief synopsis of what I'll be touching on in this group. So, as stated before, I had gone from overdrawing my account almost 2 to 3 times a month to being able to pay off my debt within less than a year. This is something that is so huge to me because fitness has always been something that I've wanted to share with other people, and I didn't know, without investing all of this money into personal training classes and spending all this money on gym memberships, and how I would be able to share that with people. So Sam presented me this opportunity, and I am now able to share my love of fitness and my love of helping others with not only my close family and friends, but with the entire world. And that is something that I am so beyond blessed to say that I can do, and I would never do this for the money. For me, health and wellness is something you can't put a price tag on, but at the same time, we all have to make a living, and working 3 jobs is something that is so taxing on your body, and that's what I've had to do, is work 3 jobs to provide for my family. So to have this opportunity where within hopefully the next 3 years, I won't have to work 2 jobs plus coaching, and I'll be able to invest my time with the people that I want to be with my friends and my family. That's something that is such a blessing. And to be able to share this with all of you is something that just lights my heart on fire. So fast forward to the future. I want nothing more than to be able to stay home with Ellie and Penny and my kids, my future kids, and maybe eventually someday to retire Mike, and have this life that is filled with so much positivity. That's like my wish. That's my dream. That is my why. A lot of things you'll hear this week is me talking about my why and why I do this. I do this for my love of fitness, my love of family and friends, and my aspirations for the future. God works in the craziest ways, and regardless of where you are in your fitness journey, whether you're just starting out or you've never even done a workout in your entire life, or you're a fitness expert and you want to know how you can expand your market base, coaching is for everyone. Whether you want a discount, whether you want to just pay for your shakes every month, or you want to pay off some of that debt that's been holding you hostage, or you want to be able to put your kids in college, that is this opportunity. This is what can make that possible. And yes, there is a little bit of an investment at the start, but when I tell you, by me trusting my gut and trusting in God, I have changed my life. I've made a complete 180, and I'm surrounded every day by positive people, my coaches, my friends, and these groups, not just the accountability groups or the challenge groups, but the groups that I'm a part of as a coach, what we learn about the products, what we learn about things that we can offer people, the trainings, and just being surrounded by this community that wants to lift you up is something that is so incredible. So I just want to thank you all again, and I hope that you're ready to learn some really exciting things in the next 5 days. My first assignment for you is to share with me what inspires you, what makes you happy, and what inspired you to join this group. So I know this is a little bit of a long video. Typically they'll be about 3 to 5 minutes, but I just thought that this was some information that you would want to know, and it's a little bit about me, and I'm so excited to learn more about you. Thank you all.